Federal family. Welcome to the 2021 FEBies Public Service Recognition Program. I am Kelly Ann Anderson, Executive Director of the Dallas-Fort Worth Federal Executive Board.
And I'm Michael Coyne, Regional Director for the National Weather Service and the DFW Federal Executive Board Chair.
We are so excited to present our second virtual annual Public Service Award ceremony as we continue to emerge from the COVID-19 pandemic. We also hope you have been faring well in managing all those virtual meetings and events we've come to know over the past year.
Yes, and not to add another virtual meeting to your plate, we wanted to make sure we honored our federal employees in the DFW area and that you had an opportunity to join in the fun. So without further ado, the DFW FEBies received over 1,000 nominations for Public Service Excellence Awards.
How amazing is that, Mike? These federal employees are responsible for securing the homeland, feeding families, protecting the environment, educating our children, keeping our infrastructure functioning, and the list truly goes on and on. These outstanding service members, men and women, provide service to this country through hard work and by recognizing the mission of their respective agencies.
Oh, and I'm so excited for this. Let's get to those categories.
Yes, Mike. But before we do, we would like to salute all federal employees for their dedication and service to this country. We would also like to thank the DFW Executive Policy Board and all federal agencies in the DFW FEB geographic area that support the FEB by lending their employees as a resource to serve on our committees. Without the work of our committee chairs and our committee members, we couldn't perform the work we do each day to be the catalyst for better government and enhance the lives of all federal employees. Thank you, committee chairs and committee members. We would also like to thank the peer review panel for ranking the nominees and our blue ribbon panel of judges that scored and selected the final winners. And finally, Mike, this year, I am honored to receive the Executive Director of the Year Award from FEB Operations and the Office of Personnel Management. I am so grateful and humbled by this tremendous help that I've received this year from all of you supporting me in my role as Executive Director. Without you, it would not have been possible. So a big thank you to you, Mike.
Well, talk about accomplishments, Kelly. Now that's how you start an award ceremony. You certainly deserve it, and I will be remiss not to congratulate you for this award.
Why, thank you, Mike. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly thankful for this award.
Yes, I'm sure you are. So let's hop into it and get to the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes, thank you. I am ready.
The first award being presented is, drum roll please, the Outstanding Customer Service Award. This award recognizes the employees or team that frequently exceeds customer service expectations and performs to the highest standards and measures, making them an example to others involved in similar customer service experiences. The nominees are Gloria Vaughn from EPA, the U.S. District Court Jury, Northern District of Texas, and the Training Coordination Team, USCIS. And the winner is the U.S. District Court Jury, Northern District of Texas. The jury services team members and supporters include both tenured and new staff who shared one goal: to deliver the best possible experience for jurors under the trying conditions of COVID-19. The members are Anna Lee Jeffress, Katie Sims, Ann Bobrin, Colt Fisher, Jennifer Castro, Veronica Labrado Cobb, Lee Lyon, Tyler Crowley, and Christopher Thomas.
How amazing, Mike. Well, congratulations to all the team members, and thank you for all the hard work that you do. This next award is the Interagency Collaboration Award, and it recognizes an individual or group for a significant contribution to public service in activities that require coordination, planning, and collaboration with other federal agencies across departmental or jurisdictional lines. The nominees for the Interagency collaboration are GSA and CBP, the donations team, GSA CBP, U.S.-Mexico Border Affairs team, EPA, and Sarah Carino, FEMA. And the winner is Sarah Carino, FEMA.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Yes, Sarah, congratulations. Sarah is the Unified Federal Review Coordinator for FEMA Region 6. She has been with the agency for 10 years, operating in various environmental specialist capacities throughout her tenure. Currently, Sarah is responsible for promoting and developing a unified environmental and historic preservation review process for federally funded disaster recovery projects occurring within FEMA Region 6.
That's great. Congratulations once again, Sarah. Well, next up is the Law Enforcement Award. This award recognizes an individual or group for a significant contribution to public service in activities related to justice and law enforcement. Eligible activities are performance of law enforcement security, justice, investigative, legal, or related work. The nominee may also have served in civil rights, criminal justice, fraud detection and prevention, counterterrorism, or intelligence. The nominees for Law Enforcement Award are Georgia Pacific Crossett Settlement Team, the EPA, and Chris Springer from TSA. The winner is Chris Springer from TSA. Chris Springer is the Assistant Federal Security Director for Law Enforcement at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. He is responsible for supporting the law enforcement requirements of TSA with duties including liaison and investigative support to state, local, and federal law enforcement agencies, incidents and threat response, and information sharing, dignitary movements, and the outreach of transportation industry. Congratulations, Chris.
Wow, yes. Congratulations, Chris. Well, our next award recognizes an individual or group for an extraordinary contribution in community service, which demonstrates a commitment to improving the lives of others. The nominees reflect a devotion of significant personal time and effort to the community through non-job-related activities without compensation. The nominees for our Community Service Award are Doretha Christian, EPA, Sharon Simpson, USCIS, and the winner is Sharon Simpson, USCIS. Sharon Simpson has served as an Immigration Services Officer at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Texas Service Center since June 2008 and began her federal career at the United States Postal Service in Dallas in April 2006. She is the president and founder of the women's faith-based 501c3 nonprofit organization I Am a Treasure Ministries Incorporated, established in 2013. Sharon is the leader of Treasure Box of Love Outreach, an outreach program that personally delivers food, clothing, blankets, and provides essential resources and services to families throughout the communities of North Texas when they are faced with life's challenges. Wow, congratulations, Sharon.
Yes, that is amazing work. These winners are truly phenomenal.
Yes, they are, Mike. They are truly, truly phenomenal. At this time, we would like to pass the torch to Portfolio Disability Integration Specialist for FEMA Region 6, Sheridith Abro, and Electronics and Facilities Branch Chief, National Weather Service, Mr. Matthew DeGeorge.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for that introduction. And as you might have guessed, I'm Cherie.
And I'm Matt, although I could have passed for a Cherie.
Yeah, of course, sure, I can see that. Alrighty, now that we've got that squared away, let's get into the rest of the awards.
Yes, let's. This next award recognizes a federal employee who's excelled in efforts to promote diversity at their respective agency through exceptional leadership, innovation, and perseverance. The achievement or initiative exemplifies equal employment opportunity principles, celebrates the diversity of our workforce, and makes a tangible and measurable difference. The nominee also embraces the leadership behavior and expectations as outlined in OPM's Diversity Strategic Plan. The winner for the Diversity and Inclusion Award is the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, Region 4 Diversity and Inclusion Fearless Leaders for Change. The Fearless Leaders for Change group members are Elva Bowden-Berry, Dunicia Clark, Gail Walker, Dr. Hel Lindsay, Dr. Natasha Green, Lernice McCoy Moore, Jenny Murray, David Croquette, Monique Madison, and Amy Roundtree.
Wow, that's a big group with great accomplishments. Congratulations to the Fearless Leaders of Change. Next up is the Rookie of the Year Award. This award recognizes a new employee who has displayed fresh new ideas, outstanding performance, training, and educational achievements, value, or specific contributions. The nominee must have between 1 and 3 years total federal service, excluding the military service. And the nominees for Rookie of the Year are Chris Williams, U.S. District Court, Northern District of Texas, Jeff Haskell, GSA, and Carolina Ruin-Lay, EPA. And the winner is Carolina Ruin-Lay, EPA. Carolina started her federal career at EPA Region 6 in fall 2018. Carolina is a chemical engineer and works as a rule writer in the State Planning and Implementation Branch and the Air and Radiation Division. Carolina is also the current Asian American and Pacific Islander Special Emphasis Program Manager for Region 6. Congratulations, Carolina.
That's awesome.
It really is. We have some dedicated public servants in the government, and it just keeps getting better, Matt.
Our next award recognitions an individual or a team of employees who have completed a unique assignment or achievement in the way government does business. Due to the scope and timeline of some of these projects, this award includes projects that began the prior year. The nominees for the Special Project or Achievement Award are Next Level Pioneers 2021, FEMA. Moving the Needle on the Moonshot in Texas, FEMA, and Marie Conley, GSA. And the winner is Moving the Needle on the Moonshot in Texas, FEMA. The members of this team are Diane Howe, Teresa Schuwacher, Rosa Gonzalez Eberengo, Dustin Buss, Cindy Juarez Paloma Alanes, Gilbert Guerin, Robin Phillips, and Rebecca Dake. Congratulations to everyone in this group.
Well, this next award recognizes a person that supervises the work of others through leadership in meeting the goals of the organization. The nominee must be employed in a supervisory position at the time of the nomination and must have direct supervisory responsibilities. The nominees for the Supervisor of the Year are Walter Hicks, DCAA, Maria Martinez, EPA, and J. Chris Peterson, EPA. And the winner is Walter Hicks, DCAA. Walter has worked at the Defense Contract Audit Agency for 19 years and is currently serving as the DCAA Lockheed Martin BAE Corporate Audit Directorate's Technical Program Chief. He leads a team of 10 technical specialists that supports 320 auditors. Over Walter's career, he has contributed to saving billions of dollars for taxpayers, and he works tirelessly to ensure our warfighters get the goods and services they need when they need them. Congratulations, Walter.
Yes, congratulations. He sounds like an awesome supervisor to work for.
I'll say.
Next, we have the Scientific Technical Project or Achievement, which recognizes an individual or team of employees who advanced agency and government leadership in science and technology. This project or achievement must resolve a specific problem or set of problems to develop, plan, or implement a major change, series of changes in an organization, or plan and execute a project or program. The nominees for the Scientific Technical Project and Achievement are Greg Lissy, EPA, Paige Delgado, EPA, and the H-1Bs have gone digital, USCIS. And the winner is Paige Delgado, EPA. Paige Delgado was hired by EPA Region 6 as an on-scene coordinator in January of 2009. Prior to working at EPA, she was an EPA START contractor for 8 years. In her current position in the Superfund division, she conducts CER, CLA, and OPA emergency responses, assessments, and removals. A few of the notable projects she's worked on are Hurricane Katrina, Rita, and Harvey, the Columbia Shuttle Recovery Response, and the West Fertilizer Response. Way to go, Paige! Congratulations on your accomplishment for receiving this award.
This next award recognizes an individual or group for significant contributions to public service and emergency preparedness activities for the COVID-19 pandemic. This includes substantial efforts and actions for the protection of the federal workforce, response and recovery for state, tribal, and local governments, the economic stabilization of private sector, and the health and wellness of our citizens. The nominees for the Emergency Preparedness for the COVID-19 Pandemic Award are Jordan Lee, GSA, Matthew Lassell, EPA, and the Nuclear Regulatory Commission Region 4 COVID Reoccupancy Group. And the winner is Jordan Lee, GSA. Jordan began his career with GSA over 15 years ago in Washington, D.C. as a contracted project manager for the National Rent Bill Management Initiative. In 2010, Jordan moved to Fort Worth, Texas, where he worked in Region 7's leasing division as a reviewer and audit of lease contracts. For the last 10 years, Jordan has been a member of the Portfolio Management and Customer Engagement team. In early 2020, the Regional Commissioner selected Jordan to lead the region's Program Management Office in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. To date, Jordan has managed over 3,000 COVID-19 cases in GSA's Greater Southwest region.
Wow, that is awesome and was very necessary with everything going on. Congratulations, Jordan, for your accomplishment. And now we'd like to continue with the awards and toss it back to you. Kelly and Mike?
Thanks, Cherie and Matt. We've had such a great award ceremony thus far, from the nominees to the finalists. I say we keep this thing going. What do you think, Mike?
Oh, I agree. Let's get this thing finished.
All right, let's get to it. Well, here we go. This next award honors an individual at any level of the organization who has demonstrated a commitment to the highest standard of excellence and dedication to public service. The achievements of this individual's career have lasting impacts on the agency and the perception of federal service. The nominees for the Lifetime Achievement Award are Nancy Dorsey, EPA, and Dr. Abu Sinkai, EPA, Alan Hermley, FEMA. And the winner is Dr. Abu Sinkai, EPA. Currently, Dr. Sinkai is an environmental scientist with the United States Environmental Protection Agency Region 6. In this position, he is responsible for coordinating enforcement and compliance activities specifically related to concentrated animal feeding operations. Dr. Sinkai earned his PhD in soil science from the University of California at Davis and joined Texas A&M University in College Station as a research scientist. Hey, your alma mater.
That's right.
Dr. Sinkai earned his bachelor's and master's degrees from Makerere University in Kampala, Uganda. He is a former member of Clay Mineral Society, Soil Science Society of America, and the Mineralogical Society of Great Britain. Congratulations, Dr. Sinkai.
Yeah, congratulations and gig 'em. The next up, we have the Federal Employee of the Year Award. This award recognizes the individual for an extraordinary contribution in service which demonstrates a commitment to improving the lives of others. The nominee's volunteer work is a reflection of the devotion of significant personal time, which are non-duty hours, and effort to the community through non-job related activities without compensation. The nominees for Employee of the Year are Deborah Pandak, EPA, Carmen Lanson, TSA, and Candace Williams, USCIS. And the winner is Candace Williams from USCIS. Candace is an Immigration Services Officer 2 for the Business Premium Team at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Texas Service Center in Irving, Texas. She is responsible for the adjudication of Form I-140, Immigrant Petition for Alien Workers. When Candace is not working, she volunteers for her community in Oak Point, Texas, helping with the Parks and Rec Department and the Board of Adjustment. Congratulations, Candace.
Wow. Congratulations, Candace. This next award recognizes a senior agency official, a member of the Senior Executive Service, or a military command staff for significant contributions to the success of an organization's mission and to the success of the Dallas-Fort Worth Federal Executive Board. The individual guided the organization to superior achievement in supporting their respective agency's mission and goals. This nominee demonstrates executive core qualifications of leading change, leading people, results-driven, business acumen, and building coalitions. The nominee also strongly supports the presidential agenda and is in tune with the expectations of their cabinet-level appointees. The nominees for the Executive of the Year are our very own Julia Lothrop, HHS, and Giancarlo Brisi, GSA. And the winner is Julia Lothrop, HHS.
Oh, that is so great.
Yes, congratulations, Julia. Julia serves as the Acting Regional Director and Executive Officer in the Office of Intergovernmental and External Affairs for Region 6, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Julia is responsible for the implementation of secretarial and departmental initiatives in a 5-state region, serving Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, and 68 federally recognized tribes. That's quite a bit.
It is.
Most recently, Julia managed and is still managing 2 very important governmental initiatives: the COVID-19 pandemic vaccination efforts and the Unaccompanied Children Office of Refugee Resettlement in Dallas, Texas. Julia has worked tirelessly informing the federal community on HHS's efforts to combat the COVID-19 pandemic, often disseminating emails in the early AM hours of the morning, and then transitioning to work at the Dallas Convention Center to assist in the unaccompanied minor children effort. There has been no lapse of information regarding both initiatives where Julia is concerned. Julia's influence and emphasis on teamwork, partnership, and collaboration is evident in how agencies have come together to support both the vaccine and unaccompanied minor efforts and to address the concerns of the federal community in non-traditional ways. Julia has seen to fruition the placement of over 2,000 unaccompanied children in Dallas, Texas, and the closure of the site at the Convention Center. She has also disseminated vital vaccine information to inform federal employees on the importance of becoming vaccinated. We couldn't be happier for you, Julia. Congratulations.
And also of note, she is also the Vice Chair for the Federal Executive Board and will take over the chair position next year. So double congratulations to you, Julia.
Congratulations again, certainly. And that's not all. We can't forget about the Executive Director Award. This award recognizes an individual in government or in the private sector who have demonstrated outstanding service to the DFW Federal Executive Board through giving their time, talent, resources, and have exemplified excellent leadership. The individual must have proactively partnered with the DFW FEB to implement a new approach to existing programs that have a positive impact on federal employees and stakeholders. The individual provides exceptional service through shared resources, lessons learned, and other best practices. That being said, a congratulations is in order to Ms. Stephanie Collier, Commissioner, Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service.
Congratulations, Stephanie.
Yes, congratulations, Stephanie. Yes, indeed. Stephanie is a commissioner assigned to the Dallas-Fort Worth field office, and in this capacity, she assists parties in the private and public federal sectors in contract negotiations, in grievance mediation, and in resolving workplace disputes. Stephanie is knowledgeable and available to train labor and management advocates in collective bargaining, contract administration, and grievance processing, stewardship and supervisory relationships, and problem solving, among other things. Stephanie has a strong focus on problem solving and bringing people together, which she brings to her work at FMCS.
That is exciting. And before we close out, Kelly, I have one more to present.
Oh yes, this one is a good one. So please enlighten us, Mike. We're ready for this.
All right. The next one is the DFW FEB Chairman's Award. This award recognizes an individual that have proactively contributed to the DFW FEB by providing a suggestion, invention, or other personal effort that contributes to the improvement of governmental operations and/or performed a special act or service in the interest of federal employees. This individual has participated in the effectiveness of the DFW FEB by building relationships with federal, state, and local organizations. The individual has also demonstrated exceptional leadership and collaboration through volunteer efforts to the DFW Federal Executive Board. And the award goes to Lisa Theory.
Woohoo! Way to go, Lisa!
Lisa is recognized for her strong commitment to enhancing the image of the federal employees throughout the auspices of the DFW Federal Executive Board. Lisa's willingness to contribute her personal time and talents to initiatives not related to her own job at the Department of Education reflects favorably upon federal service and its employees. Lisa's volunteer effort and support of the DFW FEB programs and initiatives while off and on the job embodies her leadership ability and dedication to public service. Lisa serves on several FEB committees and is always available to champion the vision of the chairman of the board. Lisa's devotion to the mission of the DFW FEB and the support of the executive director has been untiring over the last 5 years. Congratulations, Lisa. We certainly appreciate all that you do for the DFW Federal Executive Board.
Wow, congratulations, Lisa. We certainly congratulate you in all that you do. Congratulations. This has been a very great ceremony, Mike, and I am so happy to have been a part of it, presenting these awards to such deserving people.
Indeed, I couldn't agree more, Kelly. Thank you, Cherie and Matt, for your help in presenting these awards. And thank you, Kelly, for also helping. And thank you all for viewing.
We have enjoyed this time with you, and a special thanks to you, Mike, for serving as our chair this year during a very challenging time in government with the COVID-19 pandemic.
And before we completely close out, My name is Rodney Mayo, Dallas Deputy Commander of the Defense Contract Management Agency and the DFW FEB Strategic Planning Committee Chairman. I just want to say congratulations, North Texas. Thank you, federal family, for your generosity, and thank you, nonprofits who bridge the gap of community needs through the combined federal campaign. You are both awe-inspiring, and the CFC is continuing to transform its role and position in the government. OPM and many other HR departments refer to the CFC as an employee benefit. And while they are not wrong, the past few years have proven this benefit goes both ways. During an unprecedented year with a worldwide pandemic and great majority of the federal workforce learning to telework, the North Texas CFC, the CFC volunteers, and federal employees accepted the challenge of learning to do things virtually. With so many obstacles to overcome, because of the hard work of the CFC volunteers and the generous nature of our federal employees, the North Texas CFC still managed to hold its place in the top 10 CFCs across the country. Additionally, the North Texas CFC was successful in obtaining an approval for a special solicitation in response to Winter Storm Shirley. President Joseph R. Biden Jr. declared a major disaster existed in the state of Texas and ordered federal assistance to supplement state and local recovery efforts in the areas affected by an unusual severe winter storm beginning on February 11, 2021. Millions of Americans were in great need. Many were without water, food, and other basic needs. In response to the appeals to OPM from the federal executive boards in Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio, Acting OPM Director Kathleen McGettigan asked the combined federal campaign to open a special solicitation to help victims affected by severe winter weather, power outages, and water shortages in Texas and other affected states. A nationwide special solicitation allowed federal employees to voluntarily support not only the local nonprofits in the state of Texas, but also to support nonprofits nationwide who were responding to the devastation caused by the severe winter storm. Federal employees and retirees donated more than $500,000, $520,000 during the special Winter Storm Shirley Recovery Fund period, March 11th through April 9th, 2021. Amazing job, North Texas CFC, and thank you to the DFW FEB Executive Director, Kellyanne Anderson, for the idea of drafting the memo to OPM to start the special solicitation. Each year, the CFC recognizes the agencies who show their generosity and giving spirit by exceeding their total raise and/or participation rates from the previous year. These top contributors are the Internal Revenue Service, the Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA North Texas Health Care System, and the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, Region 4. Each of these agencies increased their total raise or participation rates for each of the past 3 years and continue to be the leaders in North Texas CFC. Each year, OPM issues National Innovator Awards to select zones based on techniques or strategies that create change for the program. For a third year in a row, North Texas CFC is the recipient of this award. This award was for the innovative strategies developed in creating a first-of-its-kind CFC leadership training program. The Emerging Leaders Civil Advancement Training, ELCA, was developed as a non-cost leadership training program aligned with the Employee Core Qualification Standards, ECQs, as a pathway for recruiting CFC volunteers to serve in CFC leadership roles. The ELCA training program ensures volunteers who serve for the CFC are returned to their agencies with added leadership skills and credentials necessary for advancing their government career. Congratulations, North Texas, on receiving another National Innovator Award. This year, North Texas recognizes Stephanie Cheney with an Environmental Protection Award Region 6 as a 2020 North Texas Contributor of the Year for bringing fun back into CFC. Stephanie engaged her EPA colleagues in many fun events throughout the campaign, but capped it off with her efforts in creating a basketball March Madness themed bracketed competition. The Madness Since March competition was introduced with an expertly produced 4-minute video explaining the details along with the wonderful CFC basketball graphics and March Madness music. Stephanie brought together all Region 6 EPA offices in North Texas as well as Gulf Coast offices. The winning offices received an extravagant CFC trophy along with bragging rights until the next year's brackets. Each year, OPM recognizes unsung heroes across the country for their contributions and achievements as campaign leader. This year, North Texas also recognizes Patrick Moses, Department of Homeland Security, Federal Protective Service, as the 2020 CFC National Hero for his outstanding leadership and cross-zone collaboration as the nationwide CFC chairman for FPS. Not only did Patrick increase the total dollars raised in North Texas, but he also helped FPS nationwide raise more than $250,000 more than they ever have in history of the CFC campaign. His influence not only led to more money raised, but also to increase the CFC education and awareness, as well as a sense of collaboration and support for those who volunteer for CFC. The North Texas CFC, LFCC, and countless nonprofits could never thank these amazing volunteers enough for their tireless and selfless service to their federal agencies and the combined federal campaign. Congratulations. Thank you, federal family, for your generous contributions and stepping up to help our friends and neighbors in a time of need. Your commitment to our nation stretches beyond the workplace. We recognize your benevolence and celebrate your allegiance to public service. I would like to also send a huge congratulations out to those who graduated from our mentoring program. What an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations to Susan Martin, USCIS, Zach Rich, GSA, Brian Jones, NHTSA, Scott Earhart, USCBP, Alice Walls, USCIS, Miranda Bennett, HHS, Maggie Gunnels, NHTSA, and Barbara Penny from NHTSA. Well done and hats off to you all. Well, that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the nominees and finalists for the 2021 DFW Federal Executive Board Public Service Awards, the FEBies. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you all next year.